Welcome back to Ozarks Live. We're continuing our conversation with Josh Cantrell, who leads the broadcast program over at Central High School, and filmmakers Daniel, Wenda, and Sham Rama. They completed this documentary, The Springfield Inn. You just have to see it. This has to make you, Josh, so proud.
Yeah, it's good work. We have a lot of really hard-working students at Central, and they're good at storytelling. So it's very cool to see their work come.
Tell us about the program.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a broadcast journalism program and a film program at Central. We are one of the only high schools in the area that has a dedicated film program, and we have over 100 kids in the program that do all sorts of different things. And we teach really any skill media-wise. So we teach them how to even do like grip and lighting, and then all the way into film and film theory and all sorts of stuff. Just about any avenue of media production we cover.
And the technology has changed tremendously. I mean, we're seeing drone shots from the rally downtown.
Sure.
So you utilize everything, anything from a phone to a DSLR to a what?
Absolutely, yeah, and we're kind of pushing it. Like this footage that you see right now is 6K cinema raw, and we've never shot in 6K before. And so, yeah, we try to take whatever is operating in the industry and get students ready for that, because we have a lot of students going into film programs around the country, and we have a lot of students going into broadcast journalism programs, and we want to make sure that they're ready for that.
So you do have students that have gone on to stay in it.
We do.
And graduate and move on and keep jobs in the industry, huh?
Yeah, we do. In fact, we have a handful of students even this year that are attending Hollywood Insider top film schools in the U.S. They're right out of Springfield, Missouri. So it's nice to see students keep going with it.
What I find terrific and is oftentimes the hardest part, you can teach the nuts and bolts of how to do things, but to teach storytelling, that's a whole different ball game, I would think.
It is, and there are a lot of students that are good at different types of storytelling. There are students that are good at telling a story with a camera. There's students that are good at telling a story with a script or a screenplay or even like a voiceover. You know, so there's a lot of different talents of storytelling that are present within our program.
You guys want to continue doing filmmaking, storytelling? As a
think,
career?
Yeah, I think I will. I'm most likely, I don't know if I'll go into like Hollywood filmmaking, but I mean, after doing this documentary with Daniel and like doing other broadcast journalism packages, I think I might go into documentary filmmaking or just have my own media business one day, where I just sell like anything media-wise.
Very good. What about you?
So I plan to actually go into engineering, but this is something I do love, and it is something that filmmaking is something that to me, personally, I will hold close to myself. Like I will never not have a camera that I can use and continue to tell stories. So
You know, okay, now you've put together this documentary. There are so many steps to be able to get to that final project. What was the greatest, you know, the one that you go, yeah, I'm so proud of this part of it?
Yeah, what was it? Was it walking through it or what?
So I think what we came to the conclusion, we actually contemplated this ourselves. One of the things that we're super proud of is that we felt like this story was truly ours. Like in every way we tried to connect with it and try to build it off of the things that we're close with. And I feel like a lot of student filmmakers these days try to run away from that. They try to make films that they can't really connect with. And I think that we kind of went for the opposite, and we kind of played off of what we know and what we're close to. I mean, especially growing up in the hotel. So I think we're so proud of being able to tell a story that we can connect with, not only in this community, but his childhood, and it just felt very personal, and we are very proud of that.
That's not a duplicate of somebody else's
Right.
stuff. You know, it's definitely your thing.
No one else could tell that story.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the whole thing.
Absolutely.
So now I'm going to rat you out here just a little bit. You got the assignment, and you kind of kicked the can down the road. The deadline is coming up, right?
No, it already happened. Everything. The documentary was supposed to be submitted by, it was, I think, the end of spring break, but Daniel and I were the only ones in our group that were here during spring break, and so like 2 days before it was submitted, we had to go for it. So we were gonna, what was the story we were gonna originally do? We were gonna visit the abandoned, the amusement park in Branson, and just do some
Celebration City.
Celebration
right.
City, yeah. But we would have found out that like trespassing and stuff like that wouldn't have been very.
Yeah.
Probably a good choice on you.
Yeah, so we didn't know what to do. So like at nighttime, we were texting each other trying to find out what we should do, and I was like, let's just do it on the Springfield Inn, because I still had access to go to the place, And so I thought it'd be cool to like revisit my rooms and things like that and then film it as well.
So you're talking on the phone. You're like, what do we do? Okay, Springfield Inn. So the next day you started it?
Yeah, next day at 2
And then when
p.m.
did you
we
get
filmed
it finished?
The day after that, we got
Well,
the rough cut.
Right. Yeah. So we
Wow.
assembled the story, and we got the clips in place.
Yeah.
We got the interviews, or we got his interview, and just kind of laid out the story. And then it took weeks of refining, but we got the story done
Yeah.
the next day because I mean we were excited to do it.
That's
So-
amazing. Real quick, where do you find all of your stories?
We have Instagram, so all our broadcast stories are at CHS_CI, and then our film stuff is at 1893 Films.
CI meaning Central Intelligence.
Central Intelligence, and then 1893 is the founding year of Central. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here, everyone.
Yeah, guys.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Great work.
Josh,
very
Sam,
much.
and Daniel, thank you so much. Good work. I can't
Thank
wait to see
you.
what else you come up with.
We'll be right back.